So much for trying to whack that off in one big piece. Alright, same thing here. A little this way. Oh, I don't believe it. No, I did draw that. I think I did draw the hairline in. Yeah, let's do this in pieces here. I think I have a feeling it could be a disaster if I didn't. Thin it a little bit more. Kind of looks like George Washington right there. Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot to put this little thing here. There we go. Now I want to just round things off here. Now that we're fairly comfortable with how we have eyes and nose and now when I get over here I want to just take I'm just taking the saw marks off because I need all of that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit off the nose, like this. It's about a 45-degree angle little piece there. So once I start playing with the face, but I still want to play with the hand or the head a little bit. And what's going to happen is, do I have that still going around? The hat. Now I'm gonna put this line in and carve the hair around it, but what's going to happen is that this, right now the hat looks it's expanded too much, but we're going to trim it a little later here. I just want to kind of get it started. And how it works to the head. Okay, now let me just clean this a little bit so we can get the braids in. Because according to our pattern, see, I want the hat is going around the skull, and then the hair comes out. That's not the case right here. So we're going to have to work with that. And we're probably going to have to adjust this more as we go. Same on this side. Getting it started. Pulling that back. Creating a stop cut. You can use a chisel, use a stop cut. I think I got a little more confident with the chisel or with the knife. Let's take the saw marks out so we can start making a plan here. You know, and again, the other thing about this being a brand new pattern, a brand new project and everything is you can always change anything up. And again, this pattern can be used as a Viking or anything else. And of course Ola can be Mrs. Viking. And okay, let's make a plan here. Let's look at this. Not too much because it's on the skull. one. Like I said, I want the hair to come. And what's going to happen is going to bunch together. We'll just start to kind of get a little idea here. I don't want it to be too long, or I don't want it to go farther than this. And now the way that let's say the pigtail works, or ponytail, is, so in this case it's going to be separated a little bit, because these two clumps are going to make the, and we'll work on that later, and then we're going to have something like a little thing holding it together, and then we'll have hair out like that. So I want to take the chisel and at least commit to this real estate here. We want that. So if we ever get kind of knife happy, we know it's already brought out. In fact, I do want to take the knife to it. Goes around the shoulder. I don't think I gave too much wood, or I can probably, if there was enough wood, let me finish this first and see what we got. Yeah, I think there's more. I think we can take at least one more swipe. Now I want to keep that at a sticking out, but not too far out. Don't have to. Okay, now what I want to do with the neck. I want to create some kind of neck. It doesn't have to be a perfect neck. But first we have to identify where the shoulder is. I think the shoulder is about here. And I think we can afford to, no, we can't afford. Let me just clean this out here. Now what's going to happen, that line I just made, and I think it'll be more easier to see when we do Ola, that is going to be the deepest part. So in other words, we're going to go from here straight down, and the neck is going to come up here and go straight down. So let's chisel just enough to chisel. Dig deep. Deep, deep, deep. I think I didn't allow too much for a neck for Arve here, but like I said, this is going to go straight down. This. And then as for the neck, is going to go straight down to there, to that line. So it's going to, and remember, he's going to have a beard, even though it's going to be a thin beard. There we go. You can see the profile is starting to shape up by my hand there. Will that help? Then we shape around it still. The deepest part. Wherever you go, it's the deepest part. And then the neck. I think I'll do a little bit of the neck right now, but the neck is usually one of the last things you want to do, but I'll just get it for the sake of getting wood out of the way here. There we go. even though it's a little, so we got a saw cut there. There, now how does that profile look? That's what we want. Yeah, I don't want to shape the face too much because or the head too much. I mean, there's going to be a lot of lumber coming out of there yet. But he is looking pretty good. So here's what we got so far. And the feet. Just getting her started. Okay, I'm going to play with the face a little more. Like I said, I want him to have a little bit of a beard, so I'm going to shrink it by about that much. Get closer here. The beard, or the bottom a little more. Still wanting to bring the hat in a little more. Around the head. The head is a little too flat. Just a little bit off there. We want it to kind of come to kind of a point. Probably a little more in this way. And I think we could take the hair back just a little bit, just about one. Oops. Maybe one scoop.